Sway.
What is up, guys? Simpy here. I don't know where to start, really. I've not done this for, when was the last show, Kevin? Like February, January, I think, or something.
It was about a year ago, I think, man.
Yeah.
Clearly, a year ago.
Time's just gone by so quick. And I was texting you, Kevin, in the park earlier on watching cricket. And I was like, should we just do like a half-time review or a watch-along or like a full-time review or something, like as a joke? And then you were like, yeah, let's do it. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go live then. So it's been, like we said, February. Yeah, I can't remember. I actually can't remember last time I uploaded.
Wow. Yeah, it really took long. It really took us by surprise as well. So right now we are doing this stream right now because most of them are not aware about us right now. I don't think so. Most of our friends from the YouTube community even are aware whether we are alive or what's going on with us right now. So when we come back totally unexpectedly, So I think we just must make an awareness or something like that. Just give it a quick notification for all the other guys, So probably they can catch us up in future streams as well, because this is going to be a work in progress. We have done quite a lot of streams in the past, so let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, and Kevin, we've actually got people in the chat as well. I can't believe it. We've actually got people in the chat. So big up Harry, big up Charlie. Of course, remember you, Charlie. Of course, remember you. And Sankalp as well.
Oh,
and
man, Sankalp.
Well. Hey, guys, thanks everyone for joining. I can't believe people actually joined the stream. It's been, long time. But, it's good to see people are still alive and we're still alive as well. We didn't die or anything. I don't even know what we did. Just vanished.
It was just a reality check, because we all started this due to COVID and the home lockdowns and stuff like this. We never really expected to grow into a very, very big community as well in the YouTube, because right now everything seems to fall in place into reality and all this works, commitments, responsibilities and stuff. I think it was pretty much hard for many people also to engage 24/7 in the YouTube sphere as well.
Yeah, big up Sankalp. It's been so long. Sub is still on Simpy. Where? Wait, what? What's Sankalp? Big up Harry. Hope you're well, Harry. Harry, what's going on with Everton as well? That's another one, Kevin. Everton. I saw today.
Oh man.
I don't know what's going on there. The thing is as well, they keep spending money, but they seem to get a lot worse. I don't understand what's going on. It's a bit of a funny.
Yeah. I feel the same too, because when Everton, they had Carlo Ancelotti, they were at least getting some decent results, and then when they moved on with, of course, then it was this guy Frank Lampard coming in, and he has absolute no clue on what he's doing currently right now. I didn't expect to say this because I really hope that Everton stay up, because it's one of the teams that we keep beating them, we really have a decent record against Everton, so I don't really want them to go down, because that really stumbles our opportunities we need a team to beat up, and Everton is one of those teams here. So I don't think so, because we really play kind of horrendous against Brentford, especially, the opening day defeat last season against Brentford. So Everton, I have a soft spot for Everton as well. So I don't really wish to see them go down. And Frank Lampard is doing a horrible job at the moment of time, And let's see how it goes. 2 games, 2 defeats in a row as well.
Yeah, he's definitely going to probably be the first one to leave, really. But before we actually talk about the Arsenal game, big up Cheddars as well. Hope you're well, Cheddars. Long time.
Big up Cheddars, man. Big up Cheddars.
Long time as well. Big up Brandon as well. Hope you're well, Brandon.
Brandon, what's up, man?
Big up as well. What's his name? I recognize the profile picture. It's from Philippines, right? Oh, Kevin, help me out here. I forgot. Oh, what's it? I'm sure it's from Philippines. It's not been that long, has it? Oh no, I feel really bad as well. I recognize the picture from Philippines. It's from Philippines.
What's this? That?
Oh no.
The soothing voice. The soothing voice. What's
Yeah,
that guy's name?
soothing. I can't remember. I reckon. Yeah, I
Oh
recognise
shit.
the picture, but I can't remember the name. Big up Russ as well. Hope you're well, Russ. Shout out to you there, Kevin, as well.
Oh, Russ, big up, man.
Has been a long time. So Tubbs, that's it. Tubbs.
Dubs.
Tubbs, that's it. Yeah, I recognised the profile picture and everything, and then I was like, yeah, I couldn't remember the name, man. I couldn't remember the name.
I only remember the soothing voice, the soothing guna.
The soothing Guna. Daniel's probably watching the game now. I think he's probably gone to the Emirates. So I hope.
Oh, he's
having a
at
good
the
time.
he's at the match, right? Yeah.
I'm sure it will be. Yeah, a home game. So definitely having a lot of fun. 65. Yeah, Kevin, I don't know what's going on. People are probably here thinking it's some sort of professional Arsenal halftime review with stats and pie charts and videos and everything coming up, going like Gabriel Jesus heat map. But it's literally just two guys just chatting about. Well, we've not even talked about Arsenal yet. We've just been talking about rubbish stuff. But yeah, big up Charlie, big up Harry. Have you been trapped in granite? No, unfortunately not, Brandon. But I'd probably rather have been trapped there, to be honest with you. But yeah, big up to you, Tubbs, as well. Hope you're well, mate. And yeah, like you, it's probably early in the morning. Soothing Guna, that was it. Yeah, Soothing Guna. So yeah, we'll probably catch Daniel. I'm guessing, probably knowing Daniel, after his Sunday lunch tomorrow, he'll probably do a live stream with a review of the game.
Yes.
Yeah, Kevin.
Sunday roast.
Sunday roast. Yeah, I had one last week. I'm not going tomorrow, but it's so good. But yeah, Kevin. So talking about Arsenal, then. So let's get into Arsenal. So unfortunately, I was actually walking home, so I've only heard commentary. So I've actually not seen it live. But how's the game going for you? Like, have you been watching the first half?
Yeah, I watched the game. I watched it ever since the 10th minute, and yeah, Leicester was pretty much in the game. Especially, I was like thinking. Of course, they had no end results. They had no finishing touches and all. It was kind of a very relaxed performance as well. They were pretty much laid back. Arsenal were playing all hands on deck. Man, they were really going forward. I really liked the movement of Gabriel Martinelli. He was running rings around their left back or right back. Man, he was really cutting in left and right. That guy was really, really running rings around their fullbacks. And of course, he made some professional challenges. And probably, yeah, as long as he hits the gym, he develops his body much more. He gets a little bit huge. And probably the challenges that he made was pretty much like what a youngster would do for his age. Of course, he's 20, 21. So I assume that. But his runs pretty much very direct. He doesn't. It was very very direct, and it was also kind of really intimidating the opponents as well. Really intimidating. I really like his understanding with Gabriel Jesus as well. Gabriel Jesus was making smart runs. He was finding gaps in between, and that goal, man, that first goal was sick.
As soon as you told me about that, I jumped onto YouTube, searched it up, watched it, and I was like, wow, this is mad. And then ended up finding a stream as well. So yeah, thanks Bertrand for finding me a stream. So I found a stream that actually works. Then as soon as I put it on, he scores again. And then straight away after that, I don't know, it's just gone wild. He was like possessed, just trying to score. And then I saw
it was just a little samba touch, It was just a little samba touch. You can just see his feet movement, especially in the first goal. The feet movement really was a samba touch. Really, really was a samba touch. I really like the directness of Martinelli and the guy that laid back for Gabriel Jesus just to ping it in the top bin, And wow, that was a brilliant goal. And he should have had a hat trick in the first half itself.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, so it's just so good to see, and obviously the atmosphere there sounds really good, and yeah, you can just see the players are completely motivated. Jumping into the chat again, big up Tubbs. Tubbs says, yeah, where have you been, Kevin? Tubbs is saying.
Oh, no worry, Tubbs. I'll be around, in and around. I've already had discussions behind the scenes with Simpy as well. So don't worry. This is not going to be the first and last that you're going to see us again. Or probably you will be seeing us in and around discussing Arsenal, because I'm still having the agenda about Arteta out still. So don't clip me on that, man. I'm still not Arteta in. I'm still not pleased with that performance yet.
Yeah, same as me, Tubbs, as well. Like with Kevin, I'm not coming back crazy time like before with YouTube. I'm just coming back, just have fun really, and kind of make it a bit of a fun experience rather than kind of like a full-time job kind of thing. Big up Harry. Who did I captain FPL this week? So I went to sleep and I had Haaland as captain. Woke up and I decided to change it to Salah because I'm sick of Salah. Always ending up ruining me. Oh, Tubbs, you've gone to Canada. Oh, nice, Tubbs. So the type, what are you? What is it like? Is it 5 hours behind Tubbs or something? Something like that, right? I think so. That's a lot better now for football. Still a bit early in some games, but for like kickoff at this time, it's not so bad. Big ups, yes. Sankar, like last year, yeah, my season went to rubbish, and then I kind of turned it around a little bit at the end, but again, it wasn't great. And then after last week, I decided everybody's getting Haaland, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon. I'm going to stick with Kane because I've seen Kane pre-season. It looks like he's gained a lot of muscles, looking really good under Conte. Then what happens? They score, what, 4 goals, Kane's nothing, Haaland scores 2, and I was like, yeah, this is me over. Oh, nice, Harry, that's good, mate. Let me know if it's any good. Tubbs is saying Zinchenko was running rings around the midfield, something Arsenal doesn't have for a long while.
Yeah.
Lol, Kevin. 355, no way. I think Nitesh told me, Sankar, that you won, was it India's best? I know you got your monthly one where you got the prize, right? But you won like an award in India as well, didn't you? So that's awesome.
Yeah, I saw that. It was pinned in his profile as well. I did check about that, man.
Okay, I'll have to have a look. I remember like he won. Yeah, I remember he won earlier on, like top manager of the month. And I can't remember if I asked him if they sent him like his t-shirt and a backpack or something, but it's really cool. The second half is actually just about to start, Kevin. So that's gone really quick, that stream. But so, oh, I forgot. Sorry. Yeah, big up, CM. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're doing well.
Big up, man. Big up.
Knock it off about Everton. What, Tubbs, have you got a secret admiration for Everton or something? I don't know. Everton are a weird one. Like, they played, what, Gordon as striker, and then Rondon's on the bench, right? And then they brought Rondon at the end. Oh, yeah, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, like Harry said, that Onana looks okay. And the thing is as well, he rejected West Ham for Everton, didn't he? As well. Did you see that? He was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like as well, Kevin, Leeds have just scored against Southampton. So that's interesting.
Actually, I would say these games, the first couple of weeks especially, because it's going to be really interesting. I think today's game looks kind of dull apart from Arsenal versus Leicester and probably Manchester City versus Bournemouth as well, because those 2 games are the ones that's cracking up with goals right now. And I think, of course, the first few of the first starting games, match week, probably from game week 1 up to game week 5, I think it's going to be pretty much slow because of the World Cup that's coming in. Players are going to be very cautious about it, about their injury record, because they all want to be called up to the World Cup squads and all. So I think performance, it's going to be like, you can see it from the attacking point of view. The players that are assured of their positions, like Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, and all these guys, they are pretty much assured with their positions and stuff. But for Brazil, it's kind of different because they do have a lot of attacking options as well. So, of course, the national teams that really have competition for striking positions and all, of course, the players are going to be very competitive about it. Of course, with Richarlison and Gabriel Jesus, you got to see their international performance as well with the number of goals and stuff. So I really can see the performance of Gabriel Jesus. It's escalating real quick right now because he understands that Richarlison is currently ahead of him in the Brazilian national squad right now. So Richarlison is never going to overthrow Harry Kane at Spurs, and Gabriel Jesus is right now in the forefront. So he is obviously going to perform at the very highest level. And it's a time for him to back goals as well right now because he's playing all the teams that's pretty much in the mid-table and the bottom half and stuff. So I really assume that he can score goals. Not until the big teams, because the lads, the bigger teams are going to have huge defenders. They're going to be very physical about them. And that's going to be a tricky outcome, you know. Gabriel Jesus, as you know, he's kind of like... he's kind of tiny, he's kind of small. So it's going to be interesting to see how he wins the aerial battles, the physical duels with defenders, like with the likes of Van Dijk, Ruben Diaz, Matip, and all these guys, you know. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, well, that's the thing now. You mentioned about the World Cup. So you've obviously got, Richarlison, 60 million bench warmer for Tottenham. Then you've got Firmino. Yeah. Firmino, I'm pretty sure he had some injuries, right? But even he's not getting much game time now. And with Jesus moving to Arsenal, he's going to pretty much start every game now. So he's definitely going to be hopefully.
He will be in contention, yeah.
Position. Yeah, I think he's probably got the best position out of all three of them. So that's interesting. Tubbs is saying, make this a watch along for the second half. Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it, Kevin, or not? I've got screens up here, so I've actually got the game over here. So I don't mind if you want to. You've got two phones, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, you want to do that?
I can do that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. It's only 45 minutes. It's not so bad, but yeah, we'll do that then, Tubbs, just for you. All right, CM, I'll have a look in a bit, CM. I'll have a look in a bit. I've got my phone to side of me. Big up FTT as well. Hope you're all, Charlie.
FTT, big up, man.
I've not seen anything with Stevenage this season, so I don't know how they've done. But yeah, can I change the title live? I think I can. Can I change? Yeah, I can, yeah. Arsenal to with Kevin. There we go. Watch along. Kevin, there we go. I think I can change the title. I can't change the title. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, what the? let me check my app. Actually, they must be playing now. Then I guess they're playing, right. Let's have a look. I want to hopefully keep a clean sheet this game. So what have we got? We've got Man City, Bournemouth 3-0. Man City just fully dominating. Then we've got Brighton, Newcastle 0-0. Looks like Brighton dominating that one. Southampton, Leeds, Rodrigo 1-0. Possession-wise, Leeds are dominating that. Wolves and Fulham, a lot of cards, but yeah, not much happens there really. Right, let's have a look then. Where is Stevenage? Losing 1-0. Ooh, unlucky. Right, okay, then let's go. Loaded up the stream. Okay, let's go. So, see if we've made any subs. I don't think we have made any subs. So, yeah,
I was pretty much surprised. Especially with the, they had the water break earlier and all this, right? So it was like, I didn't see that coming. I didn't even expected that because, like, if you remember the first season when we had this COVID outbreak and stuff, and when the games were played in an empty stadium, they had this water break, and Arteta pretty much changed and dictate the game during the water break as well. We got a few outstanding results, the one that really kicked us out. And right now, I was surprised to see that same thing happening again. So, yeah, maybe this can play to our advantage. But what worries me the most this season is probably with the 5 substitute. We are having lack of players right now. We are shortage of players. 5 players from the bench. We are probably going to bring all in academy graduates because we don't have a solid founding players in the bench, the likes of Reece Nelson. Of course, Willock is sold, and right now we have Nicolas Pepe. So I don't think so. Mikel Arteta still doesn't trust Pepe. I don't think so. Smith Rowe, I'm not really sure because he was one of the top scoring midfielders in our club last season, and he's hardly even getting game time. I'm not sure whether it's the injury that's really catching up to him, or it's whether he's not suited to the position, because I can see Mikel Arteta still opting for Martin Odegaard in the midfield area, and it was nice to see that you can see between Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka as well switching positions, because at one point I saw Thomas Partey really moving the ball forward, and Granit Xhaka was in the back post as well. Ooh, Leicester scored.
No, you're ahead of me then. No, did they actually? Yeah, you're right. God's sake, man. Clean sheet's gone. Who's that? Saliba own goal. Great. It says.
Oh, man.
William Saliba, man. Come on. I'm just going to wait for this goal then and see whenever it decides to load up.
He's a young lad. Saliba is a young lad. So I really pretty much hope that this doesn't really bring him down, just be disappointed, because young players, they need motivation, they need strength, they need all this, and when the fans start to get at the back of him and stuff, I think that pretty much demoralizes him. So I really hope the fans really stand up for him, because
Yeah,
he's young. It's expected for him to make a mistake.
yeah. Just watching what happened now, I just saw the goal, and obviously, yeah, completely accidental, just trying to clear the ball out. But yeah, you see the first thing Ramsdale does to him. Ramsdale doesn't get, yeah, it's not anger or anything. First thing he does, yeah, he just like, what is it? I can't even know how you say the word. Was it console them?
Yeah, he consoles him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He just went straight behind him. Didn't care that he scored. He just went and was like, yeah, keep your head up. Tapped on the back of his head. So it happens, but you know what this fan base is like. So if we end up drawing this 2-2, first thing they'll be like, yeah, Saliba, we should have played. Yeah, we should have played Holding. I don't know. They'll make some stupid mistake. But yeah, big up Tubbs as well. So Tubbs also says, yeah, to both of you.
Oh, yes. Another
3-1.
goal. 3-1.
Okay,
Let's go. Let's go.
You're so far ahead of me, man. So far ahead of me. Let's have a look. Who's this then?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Please say Jesus, is it? Who is it?
Let's go.
Right, I'm seeing Martinelli. Martinelli's put it across to Zinchenko. Zinchenko. Who's this? Saliba puts it out to Saka. I'm guessing it's going to be from this Saka cross, right? No, Saliba.
Yeah.
Xhaka. Go on, Xhaka. Oh, sick goal, yeah. Jesus assist. Oh, yes, there we go. Yeah, Tubbs as well. Yeah, Tubbs is like when I think that's when he saw me laugh. I was like, yeah, Kevin just answered that. Yeah, about the 5 subs. So look at our bench. We've got El Neni, Holding, Lokonga and Ketia, Pepe, Smith Rowe, Tierney, Tomiyasu and Turner. So we can bring on 5 of them. Now, Tierney, Tomiyasu and Smith Rowe, are just fresh back from injury, right? So they're probably not going to make much of an impact at this point. Holding would probably only bring him on like if it was kind of like a tight game. Same with El Neni. So we've still got some players. Yeah, we've got Vieira to still see.
I don't think so. Vieira is. I don't think so. Vieira is up their hype, man. I don't think so. Vieira is that real of a hype. I think, in my opinion, I think it's like Vieira is going to take he's going to take time to acclimatize with the league. Because, as you know, the league is pretty much having a lot of physical players, a lot of big, bulky giants down here in the league, man, in the Premier League. So it's going to be hard for him to adapt, especially if you play in the Premier League for quite a while. It's going to be easier. You can see the likes of Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. They are not one of the most physical ones, but they have the experience to back it up. And that's why they're performing at that level in Arsenal right now. Whereas Pablo Vieira is actually from Portugal. And for him to come in this league, which is much more demanding, it's going to really take a toll on him. He's probably going to of course he's going to get he can make this intriguing pass. He's very much more mobile. I think he's much more versatile as well. He can play as a number 8. He can play as a he can play as a number 10. I'm not really sure whether he can play as a supporting striker, but he can play as a number 8 or a 10. Of course, that depends on how Odegaard is performing as well, and whether Mikel Arteta opts to drop Odegaard at some point in the league campaign. So I don't see that happening, but Vieira is going to be an understudy for Odegaard, I think, and this is going to help him as well. In my opinion, let's see how Vieira really copes in this league as well, because it's all good and great, nice hyping him up, and he really cost a lot of money. I think, was it about 30 odd million or something? So he really cost a lot of money, and that's much more than we were linked with Tielemans as well for a much more lesser amount of money. So he really has a lot of pressure at his back right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tielemans is playing now. But like you said about Vieira, I'm not going to lie and be like some of the fans that you see out and about online and stuff. I think I told you on the phone like last week or whenever, I'd never heard of Vieira. Like I'd never seen him, never heard of him. So it's a complete surprise for me. So it's interesting to see how he does, because I've got no expectation of how he will play. But yeah, exactly, Tubbs.
Yeah.
Wait, I saw his name, Tubbs, and then it's Tubbs. Then I was like, that makes sense. Yeah, but yeah, I think exactly. Yes, selling Schmeichel without a recognised replacement. So what have they got? They've got Ward, and then they've got what's his name? What's that guy's name that they got? Yeah, Iverson. And then I think they'd signed someone this week, Tubbs, but nobody to the level. Like Leicester were always pushing for Europa League, and I don't know much about Ward, but I don't think Ward's a kind of goalkeeper you'd go for. Why didn't they go for Neto, for example? Like
Bournemouth got him, right? Bournemouth got Neto.
Yeah, but why? I'm pretty sure at the point Schmeichel was sold, Neto still didn't sign for Bournemouth. And I know I'd rather play for Leicester than Bournemouth, because Bournemouth, like we've seen with Man City, they're going to get like 50 shots at them a game, I suppose. It's pretty funny, but
it's not only that transfer. The transfer that another one that surprised me was Leno to Fulham. I was thinking maybe we can play a swap or a role to get Tielemans into the squad as well. So probably just renegotiate with Leicester, just give them about like 15 million pounds or something, and just add up Leno to the deal. It probably accumulates up to about 25 million pounds. And when that thing happens, you get your player that covers your midfield option, and also you give Leicester can get a replacement, an equal adequate replacement for Schmeichel in the likes of Leno, because Leno is an international German goalkeeper as well. He's an understudy to Manuel Neuer right now. So I think he wouldn't, because in my opinion, his move to Fulham is really, really weird, I would say, because of course I do understand that he'd love to stay in London and all, but Leicester is a good proposition as well, because they are one of the teams in the top half. They are really going out for Europe. Fulham, on the other hand, is pretty much fighting a relegation battle. Even though they stay up in this league this season, probably next season they'll have the second season syndrome, and probably they'll be relegated or something. So I really don't find that move really reasonable. I felt he should have done much more better. He should have gone for Leicester. Probably we can get a bargaining chip out of Leno as well to get Tielemans in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good point, actually, Cheddar, to be honest with you. But I'm sure I've seen them sign somebody this week. But again, I don't think it's like a reputable name goalkeeper. So I think they've got 3 goalkeepers now. And yeah, Tubbs. Yeah, Maddison Tielemans should leave. I don't know what's happening with Leicester. Like I think, what was it? Is it Chappie guy? Yeah, that's it. I saw him on, I think, Lee Judge's channel the other day. And he was saying, like, with their sponsorship being the, what's it called? What's their sponsorship called on the shirt? But the one, it's about who does like duty free and stuff. And obviously with travel being restricted, they haven't got as many funds. Yeah. I don't really buy that much, to be honest with you, but it could be a little bit of a factor. But yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Cheddars is saying Leno's on the bench. So he's gone from bench to bench now, it seems. So I don't know at what point does Leno come in? Because if he's going to play cup games, he could have surely just done that at Arsenal. Because I'd rather take Leno than what's his name, Matt.
Yeah, Ryan. Exactly.
So that's interesting. And yeah, sure, FTT also.
Leicester really got good players as well, Simpy. Leicester really got good players, because it's one of them. Like I just saw, Dewsbury Hall is doing pretty much good as well in this game currently. Of course, he's getting overrun. He's getting pinned back. Of course, he's having a little freedom, because Ben White is really covering in the right back position instead of Tomiyasu. So I think he's having a little bit of freedom down there. But Dewsbury Hall is doing pretty much well. Of course, they're really, really missing Harvey Barnes, because Harvey Barnes is one of that guys that really, really dictates the game. Last season was his really, really important and amazing season. He had Harvey Barnes and James Maddison. James Maddison had a really great output last season with the number of goals and assists, creating big chances and all. Of course, we were linked to him, big money move. Of course, it didn't materialize, but yeah, James Maddison. I'm really looking forward to James Maddison. If you were to give me an option for Arsenal to sign another player, I'd go for James Maddison, because I don't think so Odegaard has the output, but I think James Maddison would really, really fix that, because he has the output. He also contributes to assists. He also opens up the midfield. He's really a good player, James Maddison. I really have an eye for him, That's one of the players I really rate. And another one is Harvey Barnes as well for the wings. So I think these 2 players, Tielemans, I'd put him he's the 3rd biggest player in Leicester. I think. So third biggest player. The fourth got to be NDD as well. So they really got some decent players. All they have to do is just get a few more decent players, and I think they should be good to go. I think they can battle up for a European spot or something. But
Yeah.
for now, I don't think so, man, because the baseline of all clubs is from the goalkeeping position, defense, midfield, and then the attack. Vardy is getting older. He's about, what, 34 or something?
Five, I
So
think
Vardy is
five,
getting older,
35,
and
yeah.
Didi is still there. It won't. Yeah, and so Ndidi will be snapped up by one of the big clubs. You don't know who, probably Chelsea or someone, because the last time Chelsea went up sniffing around Leicester, they got in Kante. So probably they'll go for Ndidi for another holding midfielder, because I don't think so. They really trust on Jorginho. And Manchester City, of course, they got their own holding midfielders. They got equal replacements for that. So I think Chelsea will go for a holding midfielder, and probably Ndidi will suit that mold as well. And of course, they have a few more central midfielders like Yuri Tillemans. Of course, we are looking at him. They have an attacking option in the likes of James Madison. So I think, yeah, these players probably, if the club doesn't match us the players' ambition, I think these players are going to walk out.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like they've got, yeah, for Fafana, Chelsea just going crazy now to get him. They seem to just be selling loads of players, but other than that goalkeeper, who've Leicester brought in? Have they decided, yeah, we're not backing Rodgers anymore? Like, what's going on? I don't understand. Because normally, yeah, Leicester bring in like quite a few players, but I've not seen it. I've seen players go, like Schmeichel, for example, has gone. Well, he was the captain, key guy, he's gone. Fafana looks like he's on his way out. Tellerman's kind of wants to leave. And then, like you said, yeah, Dewsbury Hall looks like really good. Justin looks good as well, but a big injury. Maddison being tipped to leave pretty much all last season and this season. And then, like you said, yeah, Vardy, 35 years old now, not got long left. And Daka and Iheanacho are all right, but they're not kind of like lead your line players. So it's just interesting to see what's going to happen to Leicester. But I think, like I said to you as well, I kind of saw like Newcastle and Leicester swapping places. So Newcastle will be that team around like 6 to 10, and then Leicester being kind of what in the other section of the table really. Cheddars is saying 2-0 Leeds. Oh, nice. So yeah, Leeds winning 2-0. Rodrigo brace, then it seems. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the point there, Tubbs. To be honest with you, yeah, indeed, he has been linked to Man United a few times, but then I don't know where that happened. And then they're linked to Rice, then they're linked to De Jong, and it's just all that kind of loop, and then nothing happens.
Will he go there? Will he go there? Because in my opinion, I don't think so. Man United are really doing all they can, because I was really, really surprised when Man United were going for Marko Arnautovic. That really came out of the blue. I wasn't expecting that. This is something like what Arsenal used to do, like we went for Willian, and we went for like David Luiz and all these type of players. And when I saw Man United going for Marko Arnautovic, I was like, what the hell? You guys need a striker. You guys have the likes of Marcus Rashford, Marshall, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mason Greenwood. Of course, he is depending on his court case right now. And
Yeah,
all of a sudden, you guys are going for Marko Arnautovic. Oh man, that was really, really depressing. It was, as much as I despise Man United, to see them going from strength to weakness after weakness each season. Eric Ten Hag getting beaten at home on his first game at Old Trafford against Brighton. For
yeah,
them to do a 4-0 last season and then a 2-1 this season. Oh man.
yeah. I don't get what's going on at Man United. And then the link to Rabiot as well. And then apparently Rabiot's agent and his mum went to meet Man United representatives or something. And then I think I saw somewhere Ten Hag said, no, I don't want him. Oh my God. Go on, Jesus. Oh, did you see that, Kevin? Jesus is so good.
Yeah. I'm
So good.
his positioning, and his runs. He has the very slow-mo run, He doesn't sprint a lot. I don't see him sprinting, but he just makes a very smart movement.
Yeah,
It's
just
a pretty much
preserve your
very smart
energy.
movement.
Mm-hmm.
He has
Says
that
United
South American vibe, something like Sanchez.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Madison's down injured here. Probably on your screen. He's probably up and playing. Tubside United been the
Yeah.
biggest joke this window. Yeah, who've they got? They got what's his name? Martinez. How much was Martinez in the end? Is it 60
I
million
think
or
it was
something?
57 million or something. Yeah.
I don't.
And then they
How
got that
tall is
guy,
he?
that left back. He is a short. He is short. He is
Five,
short, man. He is
5'8" or wait, is Jesus going off?
5'7" or 5'8".
I think so. Yeah, just one ball over the top and he's screwed. Big up honest YouTuber. You're gonna have to try harder to kind of catch me out with those names. To be honest with you, the chat's so quiet here, then it won't catch me off. So I'm
How many
fine.
guys are we? How many guys are on the chat right now? How many guys are on the chat?
It says 11, but it keeps jumping. And then I think when we first started, it was like 55. But I think that's all because people thought it was going to be like like one of the statistics and all that. Yeah, like I said at the start, like pie chart and heat map, where it's just two guys just chatting.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happens, man. That happens quite a lot.
I just saw that. Yeah, he's just playing back all the goals now. So good. Jesus header and chip goal. And then, yeah, the Saliba goal, complete mistake. And then the other goal, Ward drops it straight to Jesus. Xhaka buries it. Awesome. What time is it for you now, Kevin?
It's about 11:30 right now. 11:30 p.m.
Yes.
Doesn't look like 11:30 over here. Seriously, I think it's just the weekend vibes. Because pretty much everybody is just like going out. Unimaginable traffic outside as well. 11:30 p.m. and we have a traffic jam. Some things just doesn't change in Malaysia.
Yeah, where are they going? Where are they going at that time? That's crazy. Looks like Vardy off, it seems. He was coming on. Iheanacho's on for Vardy. That's strange, man. It's very strange. So we've got 20 minutes left, 3-1. I'm just going to check in some of the other games now, actually, and see how that's going. So where are we then? So Brighton,
I think
Newcastle.
they really miss Harvey Barnes in this game.
How long's he out for? It's quite a while, right? Oh, John Stones is back, I think. Yeah, John Stones is back. Oh, nice clearance. Wolves and Fulham, that's a very quiet game. How's
Yeah, I
that
think
going?
it was told 6 weeks or 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's not. And what? I don't even know. Oh, looks like Southampton have scored.
Yeah,
I
that's.
think.
Brighton and Newcastle is still 0-0. I'm still surprised.
Yeah, that is a bit of a shock. Southampton leads 2-1, right? I think Kevin's frozen. Have we lost Kevin? 2-1 leads. Is it James Ward-Prowse or somebody else? Come on, Saka, do something. There we go. You're back, Kevin. I saw you freeze, and
Sorry,
I was like,
man.
"Oh, he's gone."
No. I was just checking on the scoreline here. I just had to switch streams.
Right.
And when I switched streams,
Yeah.
I accidentally, because I was in the Arsenal stream as well. And when I switched the other stream, I was like, oh shit, I lost it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see Southampton have scored now to make it 3-1. 2-1, sorry. So it's game on, it seems, which is a very interesting one.
Speaking about Southampton, I think we should ought to go for process. I think that's another potential we can get as well at our James Ross.
Oh, you're lagging, Kevin.
I mean James Ward-Prowse. When you said about Southampton, I really think that he can be a good option as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He can be.
I'm pretty sure Villa bid for him. Was it 2C? I think before they went for. I think they tried to get. Yeah, what did they do? I think they tried to get Smith Rowe, and then declined. Then they tried to get James Ward-Prowse, and then I think that's when they went for Buendia. I'm pretty sure. Or if you remember, if it's a different window. Come on. Go on, Saka. Please, Saka, do something.
Are we going to win this game? Are we going to win this game?
I wish we kept a clean sheet.
I'm
I think
I'm
we
really
definitely would have
skeptical
kept
whenever
it.
it's 3-1, and the opposition team keeps attacking. It's kind of scary. It's really,
Yeah, I
really kind of
agree.
scary.
I agree with you there. Come on, man. Just one more goal. I want Jesus to get a hat trick. Oh, Kevin's gone. Wait for him to come back. I really hope Jesus can get a hat trick. That'd be awesome. Wait for him to. Oh no, 3-2. 3-2. Kevin goes and it turns to 3-2. Oh no. 3-2. Who scored? Kevin 3-2.
Shit, man.
Oh, was that Madison? Yeah, Madison. Good goal, that, to be honest. Good goal.
What did I tell? What did I say to you, Simpy?
As soon as you left, you're like, yeah, I'm worried about as soon as it's 3-1. Yeah, as soon as you said that, God.
I think they should try to kill the game off.
Oh, straight through his legs as well, Ramsdale's legs. Straight through the legs of Ramsdale.
Oh man. Conceding 2 goals against a weakened Leicester side, because I don't think so. This is a full strength Leicester as well. Considering the fact they dropped points last week in the first match week, taking a 2-0 lead and stuff. To really struggle against these guys, I don't know how to put it in words, Oh wow! Come on, get in there! Whoo!
4-2. Martinelli. Let's go. I was wondering why he's celebrating. I looked to the side of me. A flash goes. Martinelli, man. Martinelli.
I think that's going to be the man of the match as well. Martinelli. In my opinion, I think Martinelli is going to get man of the match. It's either going to be between Martinelli or Gabriel Jesus. Because, of course, Gabriel Jesus has 2 goals to his name and as well as an assist as well. So I think it's going to be either Jesus unless Martinelli pulls out another goal. Yeah, Martinelli has been running rings around, man.
Oh, great.
I really like this kid.
Wait, is that Jesus' assist? Who assisted that? Yeah, Brandon, not anymore now. It has to be 4-4 draw.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me about 4-4. Oh, man. That's worse than a heartbreak.
Come on.
The last time we were leading 4-0 and draw 4-4, I can't forget that. Chekitiote moment, 4-4, Newcastle, St. James's Park. Man, that was devastating.
Yeah, it's not going to be 4-4 this time. Wait, is that? It is Jesus' assist, I think. No way, 2 goals, 2 assists. Yeah, he's definitely got. Yeah, he's getting man of the match, Kevin. Jesus definitely getting man of the match.
That makes him 2 assists and 2 goals. That means he brings up 4 goal involvements. Wow.
On his home
for a home game.
Well.
Yeah.
Great way to say hello. I'm here. Perfect. Now
he had a quiet game. He had a quiet game in the first game week. He had a pretty much a quiet game. But yeah, it's good to see him. It's good to see him. Martinelli's been really doing well as well. He had a few quiet games. He was good. He was kind of lively in the first game against Crystal Palace, of course, during his goal time. And then now his involvement, he's really growing into the game. It's going to be surprising to see how Emil Smith-Rowe gets into the side. It's going to be interesting to see whether Pepe can get into the side as well, because I don't think so. There's clubs in for Nicolas Pepe right now, so I think Pepe is going to be pretty much in here for Arsenal until his contract is ending or something like that. Because the last I heard was Bellerin's contract is going to be terminated. I think they'll try to recoup some money from Nicolas Pepe, because they really paid about £75 million, and that also comes into about an installment package or something. So I think they were paying about 20 million or 18 million pounds a year or something. So even though if they were to sell that player, they will have to make some profit out of it, because I don't think so they're going to pay him off again.
Yeah, Kevin, I've just seen as well. What's it? Fulham have got a penalty.
Ooh.
So they could get a 1-0 win away at Wolves, which is a hard thing to do. And also, Kevin, as well, good news is Tierney and Tomiyasu have been subbed on as well, which is good to see. So come on. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get the win. Gabriel Jesus, man, what a player. Nice one, FDT. Nice one, Harry. Oh, big up, Jamie. Hope you're well, mate. It has been a while. I hope you're well as well, mate.
Big up, James, man.
Wait, I need to change the thing. It's 4-2 now.
Yeah, it's free.
God, we're scoring too many goals. It's going so quick. Martin.
Simply, I still can see something really odd behind there. And I really hate that bloody name.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That, right?
Yeah, yep, exactly.
Let's go.
I told you to get rid of the damn scarf. I told you to get rid of the damn scarf.
Even though I wasn't doing any videos or anything, I was like, I'm still keeping it because it's just funny. Just a funny memory.
It's a funny memory because it involves me. That's why it's funny. I hate that shit.
Oh, and it looks like Man City just made it 4-2 as well now.
4-0.
Yep.
Looks like I'm getting closer to my prediction because I predicted Manchester City Bournemouth to be a 5-0 game. So I'm getting closer there. Speaking about prediction, what was your initial prediction about Arsenal Leicester?
I think, yeah, I put 2-0. I said 2-0 in my prediction.
Ironically, I went for a 3-2 victory for Arsenal. I was pretty much close to it until Gabriel Martinelli scored the fourth.
Yeah, you're really close. Yeah, that's a wild prediction, but go on, Tomiyasu running. Should be Leeds stuff. No, Shannon, it's definitely not going to be Leeds stuff. Definitely not doing Leeds flags and stuff.
Who do you think will go down this season, Sims?
That's the truth. Everton stands out to me as going down, but then I know if they, I don't know. I see Everton going down, but then I don't know if it's the manager or the players or just a bit of everything. Because no matter what they do, there it just never seems to. But then other than that, I don't know. Like Forest, Jesus should have scored that. Yeah, Forest could be a shout. Fulham, I don't know, Kevin. I know it's only 2 games in, but I still find it quite hard to see who it could be. Oh, and I think Leeds have just bottled a 2-0 lead, Shannon. Leeds were winning 2-0, and it's got a dangerous point next to Southampton's name. So it could be 2-2. So Leeds could have just dropped 2 points there. But yeah, I'm not too sure, Kevin. I think it's still a bit too early. I'm going to wait until the 5th game. But yeah, 2-2. But at the moment, Everton are standing out to me.
But I think I got another wild card of an option as well. I think I got another wild card of a club that may go down, Southampton.
Yeah, that's a good shout, to be honest. Because they're always, because I don't get with Southampton, they always have like a great start, don't they? And then after Christmas, they just lose every game. But because of there's such a great start, they end up keeping up. But yeah, that's actually a shout. That's actually a shout. And it could happen.
And I think the other one is Nottingham as well.
Yeah, they play. When do they play? They play tomorrow, I think. So I want to see what happens in that. But against Newcastle, they were just.
They were awful.
Did you see? So they've just signed. Remember Dennis from Watford?
Yeah, Emmanuel Dennis. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got him now as well. So that's kind of good to see. So I want to see what he does there. But again, I don't know. It's so open. Anything can happen. I'm just glad we've started off where we've started off, getting as many points as we can. But again, I'm just looking forward to our big matches now, really, against the bigger clubs, such as when are the next games? So we've got Bournemouth next, then we've got Fulham, then we've got Villa. So Villa again aren't looking too good now. Fulham are a bit of a. Fulham must have missed the penalty. Ooh. Yeah, Mitrovic missed the penalty. Wow. But yeah, so Bournemouth and Fulham next, then Villa, So realistically, I think we can get 9 points there. Then Man United, Arsenal. We've actually got a really good fixture run up until Tottenham on the
Oh,
first.
this guy, I really want him, man. Kyle Walker-Peters.
Yeah, that's a good one actually. I like him. From Tottenham to Southampton. The atmosphere I've got sound on this game. The atmosphere is really good. Fans seem so happy. I bet it's absolutely boiling in there though.
Yeah.
That's why they got the drinks break, because what is it? It's like 33 degrees. Yeah, 33 degrees, and it's supposed to be 35 in London.
Is it still hot, man? Is it still hot in the UK right now?
Yeah, so we had I think last week we had a couple of days where it was like normal summer weather. And then yesterday and today it's been 30 plus, which is just insane. But yeah, I don't get it, Kevin. And like looking outside at the grass and everything, it's just like straw. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Looks like we're in the last 10 minutes of the game. Let's see whether we can see it off. I'm kind of disappointed not keeping the clean sheet but I get that also. I don't want to really slander William Saliba as well, because he had a man of the match performance. So he's on the learning curve, of course, and yeah, for him it's going to take some time, I think, with William Saliba, because it wasn't easy for him to have a man of the match performance away at Crystal Palace the way he did. Of course, he would have been a bit carried off, because he probably would be carried away with his performance. He would be like trying to proving the doubters wrong and stuff, because that's his first Premier League start in the league as well, after 3 years at Arsenal. And in his second appearance, he'd be disappointed, of course, scoring one own goal as well. So I think he'd be disappointed, but he has to get his heads up. He gotta be pretty much like encouraged, motivated. Of course, there's a lot of French players as well, so I think that really can do him a world of good. I think the next thing William Saliba would need is probably a much more goal involvement. I think that would really clears his heads up. Something like what Gabriel is doing right now. Gabriel as well is having a lot of goal involvments, especially last season. Top scoring centre back last season for Arsenal.
Oh, did you just see that?
I just saw that.
Yeah, I thought that was in. That was good. But yeah, I agree with you. That's the thing. Like, great game last week, but we know you can't do it every game. But you can just see like how he plays and thinks that he really wants to do well here, and what he's come out and said to Arteta and stuff, saying the place is here for you. You can stay at Arsenal, which is what he's always wanted to do. So it's good to see. And yeah, like we go back to when he scored that own goal, obviously by mistake, and obviously own goal by mistake, but yeah, with Ramsdale going up to him, just saying like, yeah, no worries, keep your head in it, let's go. But yeah, it's just good to see him.
I got a quick question for you, Simpy. We are now playing Leicester. Of course, we are on the verge of winning the game. But in your opinion, what do you think about Tielemans' performance up until now?
Well, he got subbed off.
Yeah, but
well, I did.
But what do you think about his performance?
Well,
up until the level he played.
To be honest with you, Kevin, first half I was on commentary. So I didn't watch how he's performing. Listening wise, I didn't think I heard anything the commentator said about him. And then he got subbed off in the 63rd minute. Now I don't
64th,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's it's probably tactics, but I don't know if his head's not in the game. But I didn't really see him get involved too much. I didn't really see him get in the game. And who actually came on for him? Dennis Pratt, or however you say his name.
Yeah, the guy, Torreira's teammate, ex-Torreira's teammates, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
We are linked with him.
Yeah, I don't know about him as well. That's another tricky player. But yeah,
that's why I kind of liked James Maddison, because James Maddison's involvement in this game, he was kind of anonymous in the first half, but I think his contribution was much more in the second half as well for Leicester City. So I think Yeah. Yuri Telemans, I don't think so. His head's in the game. He was substituted, whether it got to be for tactics or be it whether his performance was kind of poor, kind of slow and stuff. It was kind of sturdy as well. But I feel like I think there's a reason Arsenal keep haggling on the price and haggling on making a deal to happen. I think that's one of the reasons. I think because he's not having his head tightened up, because I think that's one of the reasons he's pretty much disturbed and stuff. I think with his future and all this. So because if you were to put two players into the same context, which is Yuri Tillemans one, another one is Fofana, because both these players are linked moves away. Of course, Fofana signed a 5-year deal extended on March or something that keeps in him Leicester for the next 4 years or something. But if you look at the context, both players are linked away moves, one to Arsenal and the other to Chelsea. I think Fofana had a better game despite being linked to Chelsea. Then Tillemans, he was linked to Arsenal and he had a poor game. Of course, the
Yeah,
position is really different, but you just have to get your head straight in the game that you're playing. And I don't think so. Tillemans has his head right. I think that's one of the reasons probably Arsenal are really hesitant in making the deal to happen, especially with Leicester City's ridiculous claim for the price of the player as well.
yeah,
Because
yeah. They always do that, don't they? For every player. I think the only one that they only went down with was Chilwell. That went down like, go on.
yeah, then he renegotiated with that. Yeah,
Good save that from Ward. But yeah, because that's the thing like that Rodgers would have had to do. That was really difficult. Oh, Tommy Acid yellow card there, silly tackle that. But yeah, that's the thing Rodgers had to think about. It was Fofana's linked to Chelsea and he's up for the move. Do I play him? Tillemans is heavily linked to Arsenal. Do I play him against Arsenal? Do I not play him? If I don't play him, what does that mean to the fans? What does that mean to him? Do I want him to go? And he's like, if I do play him, is his head going to be? Yes, it's like that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. That's like the thing I think I was telling you about. It seems like with whatever, like one fan starts a rumor like, oh, I'd love to get this player. And then all the fan base is like, yeah, let's get this player. And then everyone's saying, yeah, him. But I don't know. Is Tillemans somebody we need? Is there somebody like more fitted? Like, how long do we even have? We don't even have long left, do we, for the transfer window? Like,
yeah, we have it until September 1st, man.
Yeah, so what, 2.5 weeks or so? Big up Shannon
Pretty
and Sam
much.
as well. I hope you're well. But yeah, so we don't have long at all. So I just hope we do bring in some players. So yeah, all the games are coming to an end now, Kevin, it seems. So Southampton 2, Leeds 2, Wolves 0, Wolves 0, Fulham 0, Man City 4, Bournemouth 0, Brighton 0, Newcastle 0. And then obviously the one we're watching now, Arsenal 4, Leicester 2. So a couple of minutes and then this is over. So Harry says, yeah, 4-2 win. Good game. Yeah, I agree, Harry. Shame about the clean sheet, but 3 points, I suppose that matters more at this point of time anyway. But maybe later on that goal difference could catch us up.
Tubbs, you got to be serious, man. This Arsenal side could worry Bayern of all teams.
Who I've not actually seen. Has Bayern season started yet? I've not actually seen anything of Bayern. Who did they bring in to replace Lewandowski as well? Or did they not bring anyone in? Or have I just completely missed it?
I don't think so. They brought anyone in. I don't think so, as much as I recall, because the only big name signing was probably Sadio Mane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. I forgot about Mane. Yeah. So they got what? Mane. They still got Choupo-Moting as well. Choupo-Moting.
Yeah.
That guy goes from Stoke to Bayern and then wins the Champions League or whatever it was.
That was similar like Danny Ceballos as well. Ceballos came to Arsenal, he was a flop, and then he goes on to Real Madrid and then wins the Champions League.
Yeah, that was mad, honestly. So Bayern's Achilles heel are teams who can score goals. Well, at the moment, Tubbs. But again, Tubbs, I'm not. I know we played Chelsea pre-season, but I'm not going to get carried away until, say, that Man United game. Really, no, not the Man United. Yeah, the Man United game and then the Tottenham game. I'm looking forward to those 2 games to see how we do. Yeah.
In this same jersey, I saw Arsenal battering PSG in Singapore, 5-1. Unai Emery's team. I remember that.
Yeah,
So I'm not really going to get carried forward with that 4-0
yeah, I
performance
agree.
against Chelsea.
Well, you look at Man United had a great preseason, didn't they? And then look what's happened to them. A big up
Oh, yeah.
as well. Haaland had 8 touches all game, and people think he's on Nunes and Jesus level. Ooh, I love how you've added Jesus in there. But yeah, just see what happens with Haaland. 8 touches. And then is Liverpool's tomorrow, right, as well, I think.
I think on Monday. They are playing on Monday, I think.
I hate that we have to wait all weekend, but the fact is it's quite good because then there's a game to watch on Monday, so it's not so bad, I suppose.
They're playing at home, Sims. They're playing at home. So, man, that's going to be a night.
I think Salah's got a great record against Palace at home. I'm pretty sure I saw that. So that should be an interesting game. And yeah, Nunes looks good. Then they've obviously still got Jota and Diaz and Firmino as well. But again, I'm pretty sure they're lacking in midfield options. And I think Matip, I'm pretty sure I saw Matip's out injured as well. So I don't know who's going to be in defence. So Van Dijk will obviously be there, but I'm pretty sure the other, what's his name?
Konate would be there. I think Konate would be taking.
Is Konate injured as well? Or is that go? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm pretty sure I heard something about injuries. Like they're getting a lot of injuries, Liverpool. And then Klopp always is like, yeah, we don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the last time Klopp came out and then he blamed the bloody grass. He said the grass was dry or something.
Yeah. Come on. It sounds like Ty when he's like, yeah, we lost the game because it's been raining a bit. The players were slipping around. It's like
maybe it do make sense, you know. Maybe it do make sense. Maybe a difference.
It's not like yeah, the Fulham players were wearing like water shoes or something. Yeah, it's just stupid. Oh yeah, cheers. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, awesome, thank you. Yes, only Van Dijk and Gomez. So it's not as if it's bad choices, but yeah, Gomez was out for a while, wasn't he, with injury? I'm pretty sure he's been playing right back quite.
So I think the game is going to be pretty much won in between the midfield and the attacking point of view. It's not going to be, because I think the key factor for Crystal Palace, it's going to be to penetrate that Liverpool defense. It's going to be easy. But I think the most important thing here is Gallagher. Gallagher has gone back to Chelsea, so I don't think so. They have that key to penetrate that defense.
What is it? Elise, right? Elise is still injured, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So the only player they're going to be depending on forward side is probably going to be Odsonne-Édouard. And I think they're going to let Zaha to run rings around the right wing as well. So he is going to be up either against Robertson or Trent. And I don't think so that's going to be a successful duel. So I think the best thing to do is probably to penetrate through the middle, because they can use Gomez as a weak point. But I don't see that happening, especially, Monday night, Anfield under the floodlights, the Anfield crowd. Oh man, that's really hostile for any teams.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. How can Vieira do? Will he get 2 losses in a row? Who knows, Kevin? And it looks like the full-time whistle's just gone now as well for this game. So again, another 3 points. Kevin, which is great to see. So we've had a perfect start, really. Like we said earlier, we would have loved to have got a clean sheet, but yeah, you can't get everything you wish for, can you, I suppose? So that puts us actually second in the table with Man City now. So Arsenal have scored 6, Man City have scored 6, but obviously Man City have yet to concede a goal. So that sets it up. And then Newcastle in 3rd place, Leeds in 4th, Brighton in 5th, but obviously still a lot of teams left to play their second game. So tomorrow the whole table will change. And then if you remember, in half an hour's time, we've actually got Brentford versus Man United. So can Brentford upset Man United?
Ivan Toney, come on.
Or should I say, Kevin, should I say actually, can Man United upset Brentford? Actually, I should have changed that, yeah. That's funny, yeah. Man United might upset Brentford, by winning that game. Hopefully not, though. So that's going to be a good one. And Tubbs is saying, Kev, are you winning the league this season?
Hell no. We ain't winning the league. I don't know.
Nah, I'd love to, but I don't. Yeah, I just don't see it
We were
happening.
supposed to win the league. We were supposed to win the Champions League this year, Tubbs. Mikel Arteta promised that to Willian, and I'm still waiting for the Champions League, and we're not even in it.
Well, Willian's a free agent now. Maybe he's going to come back, and then maybe he means that season we're going to win it.
I think that guy went to Corinthians or something,
He's cancelled.
and then
I can't believe
yeah,
that.
he cancelled and he wants to come back to Europe. I was like, dude, you gotta be serious. This guy, probably Corinthians didn't pay him well or something, so probably he wants to come back.
But did you see his stats as well? Like for Arsenal, he scored what? A free kick against Fulham, and then another goal like in his last game or something. And then in Corinthians, I'm pretty sure he scored like 1 or 2 goals in 30 games.
I remember we all got carried up. We all got carried away when Willian was assisting 2 goals against Fulham.
That was,
you remember that?
On his debut.
On his debut, yeah.
It was like, oh my God, this is a bargain. And Chelsea fans were like, oh crap. We're like, we let him go.
That was a false dawn. That was a false dawn.
I remember, everyone was buying him in FPL, going like, this is it. We found a gem here. And then you just waited all season, and then right at the very end, he gets you a point. It's just like, come on. Yeah, so that was but I'm happy. Like, it was kind of good the way he left the club, in the way that he didn't just kind of sit on the bench and just be like, right, I'm going to get my money. It was like, yeah.
Oh man,
I'll decide to
Tubbs is really getting on my nerve, man. Tubbs is really getting on my nerve.
Okay. Okay.
I don't agree, man. I don't agree. You can play that song, support Mikel Arteta. You can play on the same hymn sheet week in, week out. I'm not going to back this guy. Spent over 400 million pounds, and we're still 8th. And right now we are 2nd, and everybody keeps on saying that we are going to win the league. 400 million pounds. You just see, because I'm kind of envious of Spurs right now, because look at the players that they've signed. Jack Spence or something on the left back position, on the right back or left back position. We are terminating contract for players, and we are paying them to leave. Bellerin, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Mesut Ozil previously, Sad Kolasinac. Man, there's a lot of players, and whereas Spurs on the other hand are buying players, they got depth in their squad right now. The only thing I'm worried about Spurs right now is probably the attack. The thing that I'm not really worried about is probably the defense, because their defense are still weak. And Arsenal, on the other hand, we don't have the depth. Right now, we don't have depth, and that's going to be a real struggle right now. Because I can see if Spurs were to rotate any of their front 3, they still can cause trouble to Arsenal right now. And if Arsenal were to rotate our front 3, we are in trouble right now, because I think that Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, and Saka are proving to be the difference in the last 2 games, including today's game as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how Smith-Rowe, Nicolas Pepe, and also Eddie Nketiah contemplate the squad.
Yeah,
putting them against Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, or either Kulusevski, it's going to be a nightmare. And even if they throw Kulusevski out and they bring in Richarlison in, that's going to be a nightmare. Or they bring in Lucas Moura in, that's going to be another nightmare. So they pretty much got a decent set of players attacking wise. So that's kind of scary, that kind of scary. We don't have a depth in squad right now. That's kind of worrying for me.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's what I'm hoping in this next 2 and a bit weeks we bring somebody in, but I don't know who's coming in, because we keep hearing Arteta say, yeah, we've got a few things in the pipeline or a few things going on. Now, a few to me, well, in English, a few is 3 or more. So does that mean we're going to bring in 3 signings? I don't think so. I think it's just going to be probably one more signing, but what position that is. Hoping it's the midfielder, but again, we need, because there's that Marquinhos guy, and I've not really seen too much of him.
And I think that guy had a decent start as well in the under-21s. I think 3 games played, 2 goal involvement, 1 assist or something.
It's good to see that, but I don't know. Do we need somebody that's kind of ready now? That's the thing. And Tubbs is asking you, Kevin, do you think we can get top 4? That's actually an interesting one, because I
think this squad is good enough for a top 5. Because if this was last season, if we had this squad last season, I would say comfortably it's top four. But with this current squad and with the other teams strengthening, I can see us only finishing outside of the top four. I can
Yeah,
see us either between top five and top six, because we are never going to challenge Manchester City. We are never going to challenge Liverpool. Let's end the debate over there. So the third position and the fourth position is open. So the third position, it's either going to be either with Chelsea and Spurs. So I can see that happening as well. So assuming I'm still predicting Spurs to finish third, because they look to be much more stable than Chelsea in the meantime. Antonio Conte is very famous at winning trophies, especially in any clubs that he's managed. So
yeah,
I really hope that he doesn't win any trophies at Spurs, but just give them a heads up and probably maybe a third place finish. I think that's the highest they can ever aim for. So let's give them third place. Just walk it off, man. So third, and then fourth. I think Todd Bowley as well, with the investment he has made under Tuchel as well. So I think the expectation is going to be much more higher for Chelsea. And with the investment they make, even if Tuchel seems to be a flop and he get sacked or something by end of December or something, I think another manager that comes in between that January to the May period, I think that would really save their season.
yeah.
Because with the players they have, they're all match winners. They're all match winners. So I think Chelsea can clinch the last top four spot.
Yeah, that's the thing. I agree with you of Man City and Liverpool. I think I've seen Man City kind of always been up there really. Liverpool, I think even with the midfield issues that they've got and the injury problems they keep getting, I think they've still got enough power to kind of be up there. Again, like you said, Tottenham, experienced like winner as a manager. They've got experience in the squad now. They've got probably one of the best front threes in the league. Probably even the midfield sounds like Kulusevski, Bentancur, Basuma now as well to add to that. Some very interesting signings there, which I'm looking forward to seeing how they gel. Yeah, that's big up Penguin as well. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well, Penguin. Hope you're keeping well in this crazy
Big up, man.
here. But yeah, Kevin, I don't know. I just see like that fourth position. I think like Tubbs is saying, I kind of see, because the thing is with Chelsea, like they've got like a brilliant defense now. Koulibaly's in there. You've got Thiago Silva, who's like 50 years old, and whenever he plays, he's just insane. Then you've got Reece James in there. You've got Chilwell coming back from his injury now. Then they're going in 60 million for Fofana. Midfield, they've got Kante, who's kind of coming to the end of his Prem career, kind of picking up injuries all the time. Jorginho. But then you look at their attack. They've got rid of Timo Werner. They've got rid of Lukaku. So there's your two strikers that cost a lot of money. I know Lukaku's out on loan, but... And then you look at it, you've got Sterling, who, I rate Sterling, but do I really see Sterling being the guy to lead that line? I don't really. But then you've got Havertz, and from what I've seen quite a few Chelsea fans a bit not really happy towards Havertz at the moment. Like,
yeah, that's why I've been reading links linking Havertz to Bayern. Was it? I think it was linked to Bayern.
Because I think him scoring the Champions League goal, it kind of bought him a bit more time. It bought him some time with Chelsea fans, and then I think they're starting to be like, wait, actually, is this guy a bit? Did we kind of get a bit deceived by this guy? And then Mason Mount's still up there, but again, Kevin, I see that's the thing now. I see it's kind of in like FPL terms, it kind of makes sense to have. It's like last season as well. You'd make your team the Chelsea defense. And then you'd make your attack like the Tottenham or the Liverpool attack. That's kind of how you'd build your team.
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of saw Liverpool as well, like a while back. It was that. And Chelsea don't seem to have that balance now, I don't think, with the attack. Even though, you've got your Ziyech, you've got Ziyech, you've got your Mount, you've got your Havertz, you had Werner, you had Lukaku.
Chelsea's dimension was kind of interesting, Simpy, in all terms. Because last season, even though when sorry, Jesus Christ, that's the thing. When Chelsea, because last season they had a very poor performance. Lukaku was around. Of course, he was not even scoring goals at all. But the most important and pivotal part of Chelsea last season were the wing backs, because we all got to see the real Reece James and Ben Chilwell pulling up all the strings. And as soon as those two guys were involved in massive injuries and those guys were out for half of the season or something, Chelsea really flopped.
Yeah.
Chelsea really went downhill because I think they didn't have much more covers in the wing back positions, and they really flopped after that because automatically Timo Werner just turned into an overnight. He just turned into an amateur player, just a hyped up merchant, you know. And Lukaku, on the other hand, that guy was like, he was practically talking up for Inter Milan back then, and then he wanted to go back to Inter Milan and stuff. So
Yeah.
there was a lot of controversies going on in that. That's why I think Chelsea right now, I think this year, I'd give it until end of December this year, probably another 4 or 5 months. I can see Thomas Tuchel leaving Chelsea. I think that would be the trademark sacking of Todd Rowley's era.
That's the thing, though, with the new ownership. Are they going to be as lethal as Abramovich was? Like, are they going to be like, right, we're like fighting for 6 now or something? Get out, Tuchel. Are they going to be like that, or are they going to say like, we'll give you some more time? That's what I'm interested in seeing. But money spent wise, it's like Abramovich never went. It's like, right, we want Sterling, chuck some money here, Sterling. We want Fofana, let's chuck some money at Fofana. And then I don't know who else I don't even know who else have been. I know they've let out a couple of players out on loan and sold a few as well, which is good. Obviously, you could say selling Timo Werner kind of gives them some money towards that, but yeah, and yeah, like Steve said, yeah. Oh, Tubbs is saying don't need Havertz in buying Kevin, and Steve says yeah, Werner was poor all season. But yeah, I'm interested to see what happens, Kevin. But like I said, yeah, I see Liverpool and City being up there again, top 1, top 2, and then Tottenham potentially being up there. From what I've seen so far, that is. But everyone knows with Tottenham, say come Christmas, you never know what's going to happen as well. Maybe Arsenal will be up there. Maybe Chelsea will end up signing a
one thing that you can give Spurs, that unfortunately I'm unable to do so with Arsenal, is they have that thing about big clubs. I was like, the other day, a few days ago, I was just watching a few games, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw what Tottenham did to all the big clubs. I wish I could say the same about Arsenal, but I just couldn't. I've seen Tottenham Hotspur beating the shit out of Man United at Old Trafford. 6-1, was it? I've seen that thing, 6-1. When was the last time we scored 5 at Old Trafford?
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember. And when I saw that, and remember, Manchester City are calling Tottenham a boogie team. Every single season, they seem to get points out of Manchester City. Regardless how strong they are, Manchester City keep dropping points to Tottenham Hotspur. And that is not only with we even saw Tottenham taking points against Manchester City with the likes of, who was the Wolves manager that was taking over Spurs at one point? Yeah, Nuno take points against City. Take points against City. So there's something about that club against big clubs. But one thing that Spurs had, we had the edge over Spurs was we beat the small teams. The ones in the middle of the table, the one in the bottom half, we keep beating them. Spurs, on the other hand, will keep on dropping points against those teams. And I think that's what helped us all this while. I'm sick and tired because when's the last time we had celebrated St. Totteringham's Day?
I can't remember. It's been that long, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's why I think that's why I told you, like, I'm obviously happy we won this game and we won the last game, but I'm not going to be, I don't know. I think some people do it to kind of get kind of like views online and it's like social media presence and stuff. Like, I'm not going to be one of those fans like going like, we beat Leicester and Palace. We're so good. We're going to be winning the league and all that. And I know half of them, well, majority of them are just joking, just so people are like, oh, I think like we said to you, Kevin, like, like AFTV, it would be like, Arsenal, Kevin thinks Arsenal are going to win the league. And then you just look at the comments and it's like, this guy's delusional or something. And then you got loads of views like that kind of thing. But yeah, I'm not going to be I'm not going to be going. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm obviously happy we won, but until we go to say, Tottenham, or we play Tottenham, is it home or away? I think it's at home, but on the 1st of October, I'm not going to be going over the top until we play that game. Then I can be like, right, okay, we've played Tottenham, who were, because I'm pretty sure at that time Tottenham are going to be on form. Because I think, Tottenham play Chelsea, don't they, this weekend or tomorrow, like Super Sunday game.
Yeah,
so
this weekend.
We'll see that, and we'll be like, right, okay.
It's the only game I'm predicting, although they're playing at Stamford Bridge, I'm predicting a Spurs win.
Yeah.
Because on the basis of how I saw Chelsea playing against Everton last week, it was abysmal. Chelsea really weren't up for it. I don't think so, because I think Everton should have done better, of course, but Chelsea somehow got the win. And with Spurs' performance against Southampton last week, man, that was out of the box. And yeah, like the comment says over there, like Spurs are a counter-attacking club. I get that part, but yeah, it's like, why can't we play like that against the big teams? Why are Spurs so used to playing counter-attacking and they still get the results? Of course, winning the league is another question mark, but getting the results against a big club, it was a big, tough, because you can see that even Liverpool adapt to that certain system. They are not going all out gung-ho attack and all this. They know when to defend as well. So I'm wondering why Arsenal aren't doing the same. We got so many versatile players, so I'm sure a bit of changes wouldn't harm them a bit, right? Because Zinchenko,
I don't know if it's like safety. We're kind of scared to, I don't know if he's kind of scared to say, you go out and do this. We'll change it up. Because he knows that kind of the backlash we'll get, and we'd rather, I'm not too sure if it's something like that's coming into play. You get what I mean? Like, we've seen these teams go out and beat them. I don't know if it's him saying, like, can we do this? Or shall we just play it safe? But then that's the risk he's got to take as a manager. It goes like, because if we end up doing like that kind of style and then we end up losing like 5-0 to Man City, are we going to be like, oh crap, we've lost 5-0 to Man City, we're awful, Arteta out? Or are we going to be like, actually, Arteta, we went to the Etihad Stadium and we're like, we actually went there and we went to score goals and
I
win.
think the time is not for him to take risks.
Well, so if we're not taking risks, then we'll go back to how we'd set up with them normally. So that's the thing.
Yeah, I think this is not the time for him to take any risk, because he's in the last season of his project right now.
Yeah. Well, if I just share my screen, so looking at what Steve's saying here, saying we can pick up 24 points. So obviously we've got 6. So we've got Bournemouth and Fulham. I'm pretty sure we can beat Bournemouth.
Exactly.
I see Fulham will be a tough game, but I see us winning that, hopefully. Villa looking very strange at the moment. I know I've seen some Villa fans a bit annoyed at Gerrard's team setups and tactics. Then Man United at Old Trafford. No matter how weird Man United are, and we know this, sometimes that can be a bogey team, but I'd love to go there and get some points. Then we've got Everton, who we've seen today and last week again what's going on over at Everton. Brentford, bit of a bogey team. Obviously, last season we saw Arsenal and a lot of big, say the top 6 going to Brentford and pretty much struggling to get their win, really. And I think Liverpool ended up scoring like in the last few minutes to get their win. And obviously Arsenal lost there. Tottenham. So like Steve said, I agree with you, Steve, really. I think we can pick up all points in those. It's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. And then, oh, wow. I just noticed, Kevin, we've got Tottenham and then Liverpool the week after. So that's going to be fun. So we're putting all our effort into that Tottenham game.
Think one of the tricky games over there.
Which one?
Then we'll get battered. And then Mikel Arteta would play You'll Never Walk Alone in the training session.
Yeah, I've still not watched that, All or nothing. I need to watch it.
Mikel Arteta to play the You'll Never Walk Alone in the training session then. Mikel Arteta.
Yeah. Ugh. That's a weird one. I've been seeing
grab
memes
up the speakers, Mikel Arteta.
I don't know if it's real memes or not. Like, he shared like tweets on a black screen of like people saying stuff about the team, and I'm like, is this a joke or something? Like, is it actually happening, or people just photoshopped it? I don't know. I can't tell. Like, yeah, and then people are like, no spoilers, and I'd be like, we lost the game. That's the spoiler for you. Yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm definitely going to watch it, Kevin, but I don't know when, because I think I cancelled my Prime membership, so I'll find a way to watch it, I'm sure. But yeah, big up, Steve. And not Kevin, sorry, Tubbs is saying, Kevin, are you saying Spurs are better than Arsenal? I think he is actually, Tubbs. At this moment in time, I think he's saying.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah, exactly. Tubbs, let me ask you a question here, man. How many players do you get from Spurs to put them in the Arsenal squad currently? How many players are you willing to take? Because let me be honest with you, I'd be taking Son, I'd be taking Harry Kane any time of the week. Okay, I'd be taking like of course not Højbjerg, but I'll take Bentancur and Kulusevski anytime. I'd be taking those 4 immediately. And then Spence, I'd be taking him as well. Bissouma, definitely. There itself, I'm taking about 6 players over there. I'm already taking 6 players. And you want to ask me where I'm going to put these guys? Of course. All right. Let's put it this way. Thomas Partey is playing in midfield. Bissouma to partner him next up. Okay. And then, of course, I'll try maybe Kulusevski. He can play as a number 10 as well. So I'll try him up there as a number 10. Because he has a lot of goal involvements as well. Not to mention he was playing on the wings last season. So I really want to experiment him in a number 10 role, playing deep in through the hole and make him supporting, to Harry Kane. Of course, Harry Kane is going to bag a lot of goals because as much as I really like Gabriel Jesus, I don't think so. Gabriel Jesus can match Son or Harry Kane statistics, goals and assist wise. Itself, we have about 6 players.
Yeah, to be honest with you, that's a really tricky one because we haven't seen, which is why it's good to have Jesus Arsenal. We haven't seen him playing this. He's come to Arsenal now and he knows that he's this key guy. He's our big summer signing. He's getting his starting position. Now he can show the world kind of what he can do. He can show the Brazilians what he can do. So this is perfect for him. But like you're saying, you're just looking at their team. So actually, Tubbs has given you something as well, Kevin. So Spurs take Ramsdale, Gabriel, Ben White, Saliba, Zinchenko, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus as well. So Hugo Lloris. Is he better than Ramsdale?
Okay, Ramsdale ahead of Hugo Lloris, that's for sure.
At this
of course,
time,
entire back 4, the defense, I'd rather take the entire Arsenal defense. But apart from that, their midfield and attacks get ahead anytime out of us. Their midfield and their attack.
I agree with you there. So looking at their midfield, you got Bentancur, Bissouma, Højbjerg, Kulusevski, and it's got Lucas Moura even down here as a. Wait, that's not right. Why is Flash Scores not even showing Richarlison? Oh, total. There we go. Okay, I've got it now. So there we go. Yeah. So you've got goalkeepers. Yeah, I'd keep Ramsdale. Then you've got Ben Davies, not for me. Doherty, not for me. Emerson Royale, not for me. Langley, Barca fans don't rate him. Wouldn't take him. Reguilon had really high hopes, but seems even Conte, I'm pretty sure, is not a fan anymore. Davison Sanchez.
The only one Perisic could get in there. Perisic.
Perisic is all right. Yeah, Jed Spence, one for the future. So take him. Midfield wise, Bissouma, take Bentancur is good. Højbjerg's a good one as well. Kulusevski, Lucas Moura, Harry Winks wouldn't take. Brian Gill wouldn't take Brian Gill. Perisic, 33 years old, but good. But Harry Kane obviously takes. Son, you take. Richarlison. I still wouldn't take Richarlison.
Like you said, Tubbs mentioned here, he said Martinelli, Zinchenko. Okay, I agree. The Ramsdale, Gabriel. Yeah.
Ramsdale, Gabriel. I think they'd take Gabriel.
Yeah.
Saliba as well, probably. But he's just trolling you, it seems.
I know, Tubbs. No hard feelings, man. And I'm not having any grudges against you, man. Come on, we have known each other for long, so I think we got over that, man. You're a Bayern fan. I'm an Arsenal fan, so yeah, you're miles ahead of my club currently. So We are the banter club right now, so trolling me doesn't make really much of a difference anyway.
Yeah. I was just looking at the Man United game, Kevin. It's just about to start, I think, in like 8 minutes. Are you gonna watch that game? So we're discussing Arsenal, but I'm just gonna have a look at the lineup here, and then we can probably call it a day. Really, it's gone from a 15-minute halftime review to an hour and a half. But yeah, looking at Man United lineup, Kevin. One player that's standing out for me there. You've got Martinez as centre back again. Like, really, I don't see this ending well. Rashford.
Oh, that one.
I really don't see this.
Was he like linked about for 120 million to PSG or something?
Who, Rashford?
Yeah.
I saw something, and then I think Ten Hag came out and he said, no, they're not having Rashford. I'll tell Rashford. I keep telling Rashford, I'm happy with him here. I want him here, like that kind of thing. I'm pretty sure I've been seeing that being like splattered around everywhere. But
did he really said that?
He's come out saying I want Rash. Thing is with Rashford, I don't know what happened. Like he was doing well, wasn't he? And then like people made jokes about like he started like feeding children and all that stuff. Like he
come on, man. Yeah.
Like focus on the pitch rather than off the pitch. Like people kept saying stuff about that, and then they blamed that for his performance. But
nah, mate, you shouldn't be really complaining and making a fun joke out of like off the pitch issues, in my opinion, because these guys are players, so whatever they do off the pitch is not really none of their concerns anyway. And this guy is doing something that not many players would do, so I don't think so it's reasonable to make fun of that.
That's the thing, and that's all I keep seeing though. It's like like putting football aside, what he did like off the pitch was brilliant, and people are always going to say this. But the thing is, I don't know if the Man United fans think this is not just Man United fans. I've seen other fans say it about him as well, but I don't know if they think like. I think I saw it as well with was it Ben Rama went to like a music concert after West Ham lost to City. They were like, they think you lose a game of football, you got to go home and you just got to train in your bedroom, train football all night, all day until you're a better player. But it's like people, footballers have lives as well. They're not just going to take a loss, go home and just cry about it and be like, right, I'm going to train every day now until I can beat this. But yeah, that's where I'm at, Kevin. But yeah, looking at that lineup, you've got Luke Shaw again, great start to the season. I think last season, Harry Maguire still a bit suspect. David De Gea is good. Martinez, bad debut. Again, I'm pretty sure he's not even a natural centre-back as well. So why is he there? Why is it not an actual centre-back with... Where's Varane? Where's the £50 million signing Varane? Where's the £30 million signing Eric Bailly or whatever it was? Then you've got Fred, who again had some good bursts last season. Bruno, last season was a complete ghost. Eriksen, come in. Actually, I think he did all right. Sancho, great pre-season, and towards the back end of last season did well. Rashford, again, not the greatest, but maybe it's a new start. Ronaldo, linked to moves out of Man United all season, issues with pre-season.
I'd rather put Marshall over there, instead of Rashford. I think I'd rather keep with Marshall because Marshall really had a good games in the preseason as well.
Yeah, exactly. And is this now Ten Hag being like, I'm happy Rashford staying? Am I gonna start Rashford to show him I'm happy he's staying? Is it that kind of like tactics that he's playing? And then you look at the bench, you've got Elanga again, who last season was good. But again, Kevin, like look at this. This is not a Man United bench. Look at this bench. This is not a Manchester United bench that you know of. This is looking like more of an Arsenal. This is not even as bad as an Arsenal bench. No, not even. Sorry, this is worse than an Arsenal bench. This, like, you got McTominay, you got Van der Beek, who really good for Ajax. Went to Everton, didn't do too much. Come back. You've got Varane, Champions League winner, World Cup winner, and then you've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, again a bit suspect, but Dalot kind of proved his worth, I think, at Milan, and then Elanga did quite well last season, but I think it's James Garner. I don't know much about him. Tom Heaton just came here just for the retirement paycheck. And then that Garnacho, I don't know anything about him. So if any Man United fan ever watches this back or ever watches this stream, I doubt it anyway, but if they ever did, don't come after me if this guy turns into the next Ronaldo or whatever. But again, looking at this, Kevin, I don't see this as a Manchester United bench.
This squad, this overall Man United squad is even weaker than Arsenal.
Yeah,
this squad is really weak. This I can't believe I'm saying this, because like Man United really spend. If Arsenal were to spend about 400 million pounds, Man United almost spend £1 billion, and they look worse each and every season. Like I just don't get it, because they sign Van de Beek, and he's hardly having any game time. They signed Rafael Varane not up to standards.
Yeah,
Wan Bissaka was another £50 million signing. Varane another 50. Van de Beek probably around there. McTominay was Ferguson's. He was Ferguson's darling back then. Yeah. And Fred another 50. You clearly can see there's about 7 to 8 players, each one of them worth at £50 million. Each one of them. Luke Shaw was 50. Martinez was another 50 plus. Dalla was probably a cheaper option under Mourinho or something. Maguire was 70 or 80. Ericsson, you really couldn't count much on him, because he has a pacemaker in his heart as well.
It'll be a free transfer, I think, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's only a year deal. But yeah, that's the thing. It kind of just proves you that, shows you, that money doesn't always work. Like just saying, here's 50 million, let's chuck him on a defender. Here's 60 million, let's get a midfielder. Here's 50 million, let's get a striker. It's not
the only difference between the squad is what that finally Ten Hag realizes that he shouldn't play the McTominay-Fred combination. So I don't think so. McTominay and Fred is having a great combo. So I think he's using Ericsson, because they were driving much more forward last week. Ericsson had a great game last week, and I feel Ericsson starting this game could be a very decisive move by Erik Ten Hag. And it's going to be interesting to see how Ronaldo reacts to this as well, because with all the rumors that's been going on, he wanting to leave Man United, Ferguson coming and consoling him and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ronaldo reacts to this. Rashford, whether his mind is straightforward, whether he is still pretty much interested in living with the Man United project, or whether he's seeking a greener pasture elsewhere, is going to be interesting to see. Martinez, to see him how he acclimatizes to the Premier League, and of course with Maguire's embarrassment last week by putting in all the Man United players to stand on the left, on the right hand side or something that he did awkwardly in the tunnel. So it's going to be seeing how he really contemplates that situation. And it's kind of weird to see that Erik Ten Hag is still sticking with Maguire as his captain after all the thing and all the madness that he's been doing for the last few seasons.
I don't know. I think like Tubb says, see what Tony and Mbamu, I can't even say it, how they do today. And Didi says, we trash. I don't know what's going on at Leicester, but it doesn't actually sound good, to be honest with you. Well, look good or sound good. So hopefully you turn it around and end up staying up, because, there's a lot of good teams in the league this season. So, all the best. And we'll see you at the King Power later on. Hopefully by then you've kind of fixed yourself up. Obviously, when you play us, you have another bad game. But so the Man United game's just kicked off. And Kevin, should we call it a night as well?
Yeah, sure thing, man. Yeah. Sure. What we'll do is we'll continue with the Spurs Chelsea game. If you're up for it, let's see. Maybe we should pull up a vote. And let's see whether you guys want to see the Spurs Chelsea watch along. Just subscribe to the channel, put in your votes, then we'll be back.
So Tubbs, I'm pretty sure it's only Tubbs in the chat anyway, but Tubbs says watch along. So Kevin, I'll wait. Actually, what time is that game tomorrow? It'll be a late kickoff, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's a massive one. That's Super Sunday kickoff.
4:30. All right, I'll let you know then, Kevin, and we can do it. Like we said at the start, me and Kevin we're not back to full YouTube. We're just here to kind of just have fun and jump on streams like here and there, and not be kind of like a YouTube zombie like we were before. It's all about fun. And obviously now with well, lockdowns ended in the UK ages ago, like ages ago. Now nobody wears masks. Everything's back to normal, like for me. So yeah, I will be doing videos again, but I'm not going to be doing it like 2 or 3 a day like we used to do back in the day. So yeah, just stay tuned. I know the channel's pretty much died, but it's good to see people like Tubbs, Steve, Cheddars, Brandon, FDT,
Spread the word,
Shannon.
guys. Spread the word.
Yeah,
Spread
yeah.
the word. Let's grow the community back, man.
It's good to see, yeah, that you
Of
guys
course.
ended up jumping back in, and those who watch it back on replay, well, they probably won't watch it back on replay because he's going to watch a 1 hour, 40-minute watch along on a game that's so they already know the result for. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by, and I think that's probably where we'll end it, Kevin. So yeah, I'll message you probably on WhatsApp, and we can decide if we want to do the game or if we want to have a break and catch up some point next week, maybe, or wherever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so have you got any social media or anything, Kevin? I don't think anyone's watching this other than Tubbs. If Tubbs already follows you, there's no point in plugging your social media, but you can do it anyway.
Yeah, man. Seems it's seriously been a long time anyway since we did the streams, but yeah, great to be back again. Of course, like you guys know, Insta and Twitter. That's the only handle I use. Insta is under Insta is Henry of Rings _14, and Twitter is KevinMark434. That's it.
There you go, guys. Check out Kevin and his Arteta drawings that he does. His daily Arteta photos or something that he posts every day with his speech about Arteta. But yeah, so we'll leave it on that then with the thought of Arteta praying to not Arteta, sorry, Kevin praying to Arteta every night. He's got his poster in his room. So yeah, we're going to leave it there. So thanks everybody for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday or Sunday morning, wherever you are in the world. We're going to go chill out, see how Man United do, and hopefully Brentford can get the win. Enjoy the rest of your day. And how does StreamYard work anymore? I can't remember if I played the outro or not. I'm just going to end it. So yeah, see you guys. Thanks everyone. Enjoy your day. Bye.
Adios.